Hello my friends and welcome to episode 56 of the Jagged Alliance 2 campaign. I'm having what is commonly referred to as a slow morning today, so bear with me. I'm sure I can turn up the speed at some point. Whoa, even my mouse control feels off today. Okay, let's change to our weapons. Ready to rumble. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I think it would, yeah, just my concern last time, I believe, was these massive squads here, and I was tempted to go and attack them instead of attacking this sector down here. Actually, I think that's probably a good idea still. It's not strictly progression, but you know. There we go. Okay, let's go.
Gotcha.
It's not strictly progression to take these guys out, but it will increase loyalty and it will reduce militia attrition. Although, my auxiliary teams have now got such good leadership that they can pretty much churn out the militia at an incredible pace. This group of enemies here is waiting to attack. It's waiting for reinforcements. Because it knows it can't attack and realistically have any hope of winning. So at some point, I will have to go over there and kill them. Otherwise, they're just going to lurk there forever until another squad turns up. And the auxiliary team might be good enough for that. If I bring them all together. So that would mean equipping them all properly. But you know, one thing is that Igor, is part of that team. He's actually very solid. So, but who have I got here? Danny and Iggy. Okay, so Iggy is also a top quality soldier, like not, you know, S grade, but definitely A grade. So between Iggy and Igor, they should have it. So I can certainly gather the team into one unit and then attack with the auxiliary team. Right, let's go. Let's go take down these idiots. This is another group that's probably just going to sit here on this road tile waiting for reinforcements.
It's an unfriendly sector, mate.
It is actually nice to attack open sectors because you know exactly how many enemies there are. You can also auto-resolve when there's only one or two left if they're just hiding in the middle of nowhere. And you've always got the option to retreat easily. Right, it's night. It's hard to actually see what's going on. I think here is best.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
It's
What a shame. We'll have to do some killing.
Why did you not see him? He's like right there.
What did I hear?
Unfortunately, he's got a crappy weapon.
Yes.
Did I? I haven't got my goggles on. That's why. Is it going to cost me action points to change them? Nope. I forgot to change my sun gear out for my night gear.
Jawohl!
No problem.
Right. Brand.
He's either got a not very good weapon or he's managed to hit my armor directly.
Uh-huh.
But either way.
Yes.
Right, you're the auto weapons expert here. I can't actually see him from there.
Yes.
Where's the bush? There, okay. Goodbye. Oh! Maybe not goodbye.
Uh-huh.
At this range I should be able to just do that. Sweet.
Brand. Jawohl!
Do you know what? In the smoke is actually not such a big problem right now. In the smoke's not such a big issue. I guess I just encountered the wrong guy. So, we've seen this quite a few times before, but a squad typically operates where they're all together, except one guy. And one guy is usually set to be the other side of the map somewhere, and he normally doesn't move. So you often get this situation where you've killed most of the enemy.
Yes.
Except one guy.
Jawohl!
And that one guy is just lurking around somewhere. I think this is the one guy. I think we just encountered
We
him.
must stay vigilant. Enemy forces remain in the vicinity. I knew they'd show up sooner or later.
So the rest of his team is on its way now from the other side of the map.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I haven't got a gas mask for him.
Yes.
Okay, back up one tile.
Bingo!
Sweet, sweet drugs of mine. Okay, let's go.
Yes.
The tear gas will spread, but hopefully not enough.
Jawohl! Stay alert. They'll probably pop out the moment we drop our guard.
That's fine.
What did I hear? I knew they'd show up sooner or later.
You can see him, but can't actually do anything because we're just like tear gassed. It will pass. Oh, come on, Scully.
Jawohl!
There we go. It's only minus 30% for a guy you can't hit, and you get plus 10% for every shot, every increment of aim. So you can totally negate the fact that you can't see the enemy. It's all a matter of skill. Get that gas mask on. Man, it's a lot of grenades they've managed to throw at me.
Lying around. We mustn't forget the ones we didn't get.
Guests are here.
Hey! Nice shot. This must be a really dark night, man. I cannot see.
Jawohl.
I cannot see 2 inches in front of my face.
Right.
Oh, damn it, the gas spread just enough to get Scully. Okay. We can interrupt him, most likely.
Too much! Now this was worth bending over for.
Two can play at this game. I hope you enjoy being stunned in mustard gas.
Jawohl.
I'm well within the edge of the sector, so I can actually leave at any time if I wish. But I think I'm fine.
Jesus Christ.
Oh! Someone's in the mustard.
Yes. Right.
Get ready for bad times.
Jawohl.
Nice. Alright. Fox is on her way to perfect marksmanship.
Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. Bingo! It's just like Christmas.
Okay, those magical drugs will get us back on track.
Yes.
$14, so 4 down. Okay. Probably didn't need to refresh to remind myself of that, but okay.
Yes. Strays might circle back on us.
This was probably not the best place for me to actually engage. But, that said, this is quite open area. It's very hard to tell sometimes what counts as cover and what doesn't. You know, a lot of these grasses and stuff can actually damage line of sight. There are some mods that will actually show you, but they almost feel a bit like cheating. Alright, well we know there's no enemies there anyway, because I just mustard gassed the whole place.
Let me catch my breath before I pass out.
Alright, that boy dropped an FN foul. Sweet.
Uh-huh.
That's a very, very nice weapon.
Yes.
Okay, we just gotta chill out for a minute here. Because obviously my energy is in the pits right now. Having been tear gassed. The thing is, you know, I could carry around gas masks for everybody, but you know, it's like you gotta have the NVGs or UV goggles. That's just required. Then you need, well, you don't need, but you preferably want the sun goggles for day work. That extra 2 tiles of sight, it does actually matter. So that's 2 items there, although one is in a respective slot. If you had a gas mask as well, then that's another slot taken, and it's just, you know... Because I'm lazy, I like everyone to have a doctor's kit and everyone to have a toolkit so that they can maintain their own health and weapons respectively. So it just becomes an issue of...
Oh, gotta love it.
It just becomes an issue of inventory management, especially if you want some grenades. Speaking of grenades. Right, let's get these weapons reloaded.
What? Jawohl!
And grenades are
Yes.
definitely useful. At times. Didn't realize that you were still hurt. 78 health is actually not... It's not a great amount of health. So, despite her being an excellent marksman, she really has no battlefield endurance. Because being able to take 2 or 3 good shots becomes being able to take, you know, 1 or 2. That's pretty huge. Alright, so these scrubs are actually full.
Yes.
Full cover.
What is that? What is that?
Eee! Another mustard gas to replace the one I used. I had no clue how many dudes were there, so I just threw one. I mean, I could have had the whole... I could have had the attention of the whole sector, so...
Yes.
Let's see if we can attract some attention. I want them to come running into this brightly lit area that I've created.
Jesus Christ!
I'm surprised that they've not just come running at us. Oh, this is so weird to me. So we kill 4 dudes, but there's no horde of guys just running at us. Now, sound is actually, I believe it's somewhat limited by where you are, so I cannot make a noise over this part of the map from here. I guess unless you use a mortar or something. Alright. Most of this is open scrubland. There's like a tree here. I guess I kind of want to be here, but it's a long way away. This is the wrong... This is very wrong order.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Yes.
Need my night ops guy at the front.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. What did I hear? I knew they'd show up sooner or later. Jawohl! Right?
Nice. That's why I always shoot with the guy who's furthest away and has the worst shot, because it means that the enemy is also as far away as they can be and has the worst shot. In case they've got action points and they do a counter shot interruption like that.
Jawohl! That one's kaputt. Primed.
Okay. I'm in a load of scrub here. I'm actually not so easy to see. Northwest. It's up here somewhere. That's where Wolf is.
Still got unfriendlies hiding somewhere, mate. Yes.
But where?
What did I hear? I knew they'd show up sooner or later. Primed. Primed.
Yeah, another one.
Jawohl!
Trying to counter interrupt. It's great and everything, but I know you're there, so
Yes.
there's actually a blood splatter where he is. Let's see if Wolf can score the kill. Hey! Oh, I bet he felt both of them.
Right.
Unlucky. Alright, fine.
Crap. Right.
He ain't going far with the amount of pain that he's been delivered.
Primed.
I need to fully aim when you're taking shots like this. 96 and 98.
Jawohl!
Really nice stats now. The main thing that's holding a lot of these guys back now is their battle level. It goes all the way up to 10. 6 is not as high as you would like, because all the black shirts have got between 6 and 8. So you really ideally need to be like 9. Alright, go Fox.
Yes.
Nope, okay, gotta use Wolf.
Oh, God, I love
You're
it.
the best.
He doesn't need to aim because he's got a clean shot. Like a really clean shot. Alright, the other guy is bleeding away. Oh! It's an interrupt. Let's do it. Nice shot. Oof.
Firepower. The difference between life and death. Yes.
Let's just set my guys up for a little bit more cover. Oh, he died. He bled to death. That body wasn't there before, I'm pretty sure.
We mustn't forget the ones we didn't get.
Okay. So that should leave us with 10. Yeah. There could be more here. Constantly reloading FN files is like one of the least nice, the least interesting parts of this game. Constantly reloading these weapons. Well, I spoke about this before, but basically, if you empty the magazine or clip, if your weapon uses a clip, but all of these are magazine fed, you take additional weapon damage.
Yes.
I mean, if you need to, like when we're staring down the barrel of all those bugs, and you just really need to keep firing and firing and firing and just feed the next magazine in as it comes, then don't hesitate. But if you have the opportunity to reload without emptying the weapon, you should. Because emptying the weapon, especially on a burst, it does like an extra 2 to 4% damage to your weapon.
Yes.
I don't want to waste more chemical lights here. Let's try and cut up here into this little shrub alcove.
What did I hear? What's this?
Ha! An energy boost to replace the one that I lost. Ha! I'll get my mustard gas back and my energy boost. I doubt I'll find another 40mm grenade though.
Yes. I'm on it. There's something over there. What did I hear? I knew they'd show up sooner or later.
He's actually so far away. I'm not even worried about being counterfired.
Yes.
I think I can hit him. Well, at the very least, I just cost him a load of action points.
Wird gemacht.
We don't know where the rest of the enemy are, so
Okay.
I am going to move my team forward, but I am going to move them forward quietly. He can't see me. He can't see me!
Yes.
This is the perfect, like, scout sniper setup. Where Wolf is scouting and Edmund is the sniper. Sadly, I don't really make for a very good sniper, but...
Oh, get off on it.
That was one hell of a shot. Hey, and there's another one. That magic's got the stats to try and pull this off.
Jawohl.
Thor does not. This is where having, you know, incredible decks and incredible marksmanship starts to really matter. That's where Fox makes the shots and other people do not. You got him.
Oh, gotta love it.
Try and conserve Wolf's action points, because obviously if another enemy appears, he's the one that's right up there on the front line.
Jawohl. Primed.
Is she still overweight? Yes. I should have, you know, it's just things that you forget to do. I should have just dropped her toolkit. It's like 20% of her weight capacity.
We got strays. Might circle back on us. Right? Jawohl! Yes. Primed.
We can always pick it back up once the battle's done. I don't really think about strength because most characters have got the strength to carry everything that you could want to carry, including a toolkit. Even though toolkits are pretty heavy at 11 pounds. Most weapons are even heavier, so, you know, it's not normally a big deal. But Fox has got a particularly poor strength stat, which I think it starts in the low 50s. If you can get it up to like 70, it's not a problem. 63 is goodish. Good enough. You don't want to totally neglect strength either because, you know, obviously it affects grenade throwing, which is why it's another good reason to give her grenade launcher instead of an actual grenades, because she's too weak to use actual grenades, really.
I knew they'd show up sooner or later. Yes.
Oh, how interesting. He's right there. Let's take the long shot. See if he gets a counter interrupt. Doesn't look like he will. Nice. Nice. I'm not generally going for headshots because I won't land them. You get minus 3% chance to hit for every tile if you're aiming for the head. I think it drops to minus 1% with the scope, but it's still pretty severe penalty. And if you're shooting at targets in the dark, then it's just not very, it's not an effective use of action points, because you're probably not going to nail it.
I'm crying. What did I hear? We must stay vigilant. Enemy forces remain in the vicinity. What did I hear? Primed. Okay.
Okay, team. So now there's like 6. 8. We only killed 2. Huh. Thought we'd killed more than that. It's fine.
What?
I can't remember. I think Scully has got knife skills, and
There's something.
is he also stealthy?
I knew they'd show up sooner or later.
I always forget what his skills are, other than knifing. I've got it lodged in my brain that he's a knifing expert. Okay, he is, yeah. Never mind.
Primed.
Nice shot from Magic. Should have fully aimed that one, but made up for it.
Yes.
Nice. Doesn't matter if I've only got a 50% hit rate, because I'm shooting at the kind of distance where he won't even attempt to shoot.
Super.
Super.
What did I hear?
I managed to conserve Wolf's action points, since he's my front man.
Strays might circle back on us. What did I hear? I knew they'd show up sooner or later.
Oh, Wolf spotted another one. Oof.
Yes.
That first shot was just a wake-up call, but the second one, that definitely landed.
Jawohl!
Okay, the rest of this team is actually not in a good position to engage here. Like it matters. Beautiful shooting from Fox. Come on, boys.
Still got unfriendlies hiding somewhere, mate.
Uh-huh.
Alright, that's another 2 in the bag. 6 left.
Uh-huh.
My slow morning is
They'd
starting to
show
speed up.
Sooner or later.
Alright. You couldn't see him? Can hit him though. I like to think of this grayed out. This grayed outness is like, it's not that you can't see them, it's just that you can't see them clearly. I think that's more of what it's intended to be. Because when you genuinely can't see them at all, they're black. They're actually just totally blacked out.
Uh-huh.
And you often get a funny message as well.
Jawohl! Yes.
A message that says, I am not going to hit that. You can dream of it being a successful shot, but it ain't happening.
Oh, gotta love it.
Beautiful.
What did I hear? Crap.
Oh!
Uh-huh.
I saw him. I saw him. He went up that way. He went that way.
Yes. Jawohl! We got strays. Might circle back on us. No problem.
I know you're
What
there.
did I hear? I knew they'd show up sooner or later.
Oh, one behind me. Just to the side of me. Wolf has spotted him though.
Yes.
We know you're here, Poppet.
Oh.
What a shot. Oh, 2 of them.
Jawohl!
How many tiles is that? That is a lot of tiles. Say about 10, 20, 30, 35 tiles away. I think I want to save those guys' action points.
Oh, gotta love it. Uh-huh.
Okay.
We mustn't forget the ones we didn't get.
Primed. Yes. Done. Primed. Jawohl! Okay!
Now the real question is, how do I flush him out? We know he's here. We saw him. There are 4 left, of which he is 1. I could use chemical light and just throw it over there.
Uh-huh.
Might be a little bit wasteful. Let's get these mags reloaded.
Jawohl!
Pushing bullets into a magazine actually just totally destroys your thumbs. In case you haven't had the experience. The unpleasant experience. Because most of them, the spring is wound mega tight.
Yes.
So pushing the bullets in requires quite a lot of effort if you're not used to it.
What did I hear?
Okay, we are reloaded and ready to go.
Uh-huh.
North. North?
Jawohl! Mate?
Mate.
Uh-huh.
Jawohl!
Thor is sneaky, isn't he? If I remember correctly. I'm having a slow morning. I did warn you guys. I'm having a slow morning and I just want to relax by killing some dudes in red shirts. Yes, he is.
Super!
Probably could have done that earlier, but you know, whatever.
What have we got here? What have we got here?
Hollow point?
What have we got here?
Huh. Just talking about having a sniper rifle. You is one sneaky fuck.
Uh-huh.
Well, I see you now.
Got some there.
Jawohl!
Hey! Steyer's back.
What did I hear?
The amount of comments I've had telling me that this weapon is Austrian and not Australian. But the thing is, while it was developed in Austria for an Austrian company, that Austrian company has an Australian division, and the vast majority of these rifles are produced in Australia for the Australian
What did I
army.
hear?
So if you find one of these weapons, it almost certainly came from Australia and not Austria. Because the Aussies, they love it. They love that weapon, apparently. And the vast majority of them are made in Australia. By the Australian
I
division
knew they'd show up sooner or later.
of, what are they called? Styra AS or whatever.
Jawohl!
So there you go. If you have one of these weapons in your hand, which the actual text says it's a futuristic looking Austrian weapon, you know, and it was developed in Austria, but if you have one in your hands, it almost certainly was made in Australia and not Austria, because that is where the vast majority of them are made, to feed the Australian army, which uses it as their standard weapon. So there you go.
Jawohl!
And often, if you want a quality weapon, where it was made is more important than who designed it. Because, you know,
Yes.
weapons made in Germany or Australia or the UK or the US or whatever, or Russia would be another good place. They're usually very well made. Not saying that Austria doesn't make good weapons, because I'm sure they do.
Uh-huh.
Jawohl! Verdammt!
Verdampft. Oh, thanks to the person who told me what that means.
Mate?
Stupid head or something. Pretty silly. He decided to hide behind a tree. Okay, he's dead.
Mate?
He's as good as dead, mate. Now he is dead.
Firepower, mate, separates the men from the boys.
It pays to pay attention.
Mate?
Hey! Sweet.
Yes.
That's a big step up. From 6 to 7.
I hear a noise. Can't identify it.
From
Stay
6 to
alert.
7.
Probably pop out the moment
That's a
we
good.
drop our guard.
That's a good step
I
up.
hear a noise. Can't identify it.
What a shame! We'll have to do some killing.
How many left? 3.
Uh-huh.
3 is the number of the idiots. I actually can afford to not fully aim at this range.
Jawohl!
Come on, buddy. Oh, 3 damage, not good. Oh, miss, not good.
Oh!
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Right.
Primed.
Huge. There we go. I was going to say, this is a shot at absolutely enormous range, but minus 30% for not being fully visible. But when you're facing the wrong way prone, you get a bonus to hit. I think it's 20% or something like that. I can't actually quite remember what it is. It's significant-ish. So if someone's prone and in the wrong direction, you can actually get them when you normally wouldn't be able to.
Right.
I need to regather my team.
We must stay vigilant. Enemy forces remain in the vicinity.
We're too spread out.
Yes, I'm on it. Yes. I'm on it. Right. Gotcha.
Okay. Primed. No problem.
Yeah, we are starting to reach the point in the game where the skills of our guys are just so high that you really can just totally annihilate the enemy from a nice, safe distance at all times. 2 left.
Okay.
Enemies operate in squads, so there might be a lone dude over here, or over here from certain squads. It's always the last guy that gets you.
I'm on it. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Let's go. Recon and
Something
force.
here.
His chewing gum did not save him.
Okay.
I like how, you know, that guy, he had a weapon and ammo and so on and so forth. The one item that Thor takes an interest in is his chewing gum.
Okay.
This is my my anchor,
Okay.
in case my movement disturbs an enemy down here that just walks up.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Doesn't look like there's actually anybody around.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay.
It's very, very hard for an enemy to kill you in one shot unless it uses like a law or a mortar.
Okay.
Or you literally get caught right on top of them and they decide to auto into you. All of these things are fairly rare if you just move as a group in a sort of spread like this. Is actually quite good.
Okay. Yes. Done. I'm on it.
Sadly, you can't pause, give orders, and then unpause
Okay.
in this game. It's one of the
Okay.
just one of the things you can't do.
I'm on it.
Doesn't look like there's anyone here.
I'm on it.
I wonder if that light's finally gone out. Nope. Them chemical lights, they last forever.
Okay. Okay. I'm on it.
Alright, nothing.
Yes.
We swept the whole area.
Okay.
So the last enemy must be up here somewhere.
Yes. Okay.
Jawohl! Wird gemacht!
Yes.
Let's go!
Okay. Primed. Okay.
try and not
Okay.
have my guys conga line, but unfortunately
Yes.
they do.
Right, gotcha.
They do like to align into a conga line. If you see what I mean.
Yes. Primed. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
As we recon in force
Just heard a noise.
east.
Yes. Yes.
Done. Okay.
Jawohl. Okay.
East.
I'm on it.
Must be up here somewhere. Or here.
Breaks over.
Oops. I don't know how I got the interrupt there. This leads me to a funny topic. This is such a game of stats. My stats are just so much higher than his. That's how I win the first turn.
Oh,
And it's kind of silly.
oh.
I mean, I'm literally facing this way, and I've spotted him.
Oh. Oh. I'm crying.
And it's not necessarily a good thing that this game is so stats based. Because I see a lot of really bad gameplay out there from people who play this game. And it's because they use some sort of cheese to get...
Noise.
They use some sort of cheese to get mega high stats. And then their stats are so high that they can just play badly and still win. Because they just win all the interrupt rolls. They always get the first spot and all that kind of thing. You know, you can just play terribly and do really well if your stats are like 100, 110.
Ja, gut. Enemy defeated in this area.
That's all of them. Nothing left but fumes in it.
Yes.
There's something.
Jawohl. Yes.
So yeah, you can genuinely make the game totally and utterly trivial by having mega high stats. He totally should have gotten the first turn there and probably given Scully a grievous wounding. But his stats were obviously way too low. Scully's got eyes in the back of his head. Man, look at these amazing weapons being dropped here. We should pick these up and deliver them to awaiting auxiliary team members. I mean, I do have a lot of good weapons lying around, but not as good as not as good as these. I would run more FNs if I could supply them. Alright, let's just put this down. God, they're in great condition too. Okay. Next, obviously carrying extra rounds for Edmund because he's burst. Barely even worth doing, but okay. That one's fresh. That one's fresh. Next, Thor. Okay, all done. Sweet. Next. So even cleaning out this whole sector is not... It's not actually going to be enough ammunition to replace all the ammo that I actually used. Okay, next. I'll move some ammo around if I need to, but I don't think that's necessary right now. Okay. Grab this for me. In fact, first things first. Okay, there's a laser on that one. Let's pull the mag out as well. And this probably got a scope, yep. Great. I'm not sure if I can find the ammo for it, but we can certainly drop it off to the auxiliary team, who I'm sure will appreciate having this weapon available. In fact, I won't pick up this stuff from here. I'll send the team over here to come get it. No problem. I don't think it will disappear. It shouldn't disappear anyway. There's a Spectra vest here and some grenades. Once these militias are once the militia is trained, I'll sweep the auxiliary team around to hoover up the equipment. So I'll end up with one primary squad and 2 auxiliary teams. And when we hit Meduna, I'll probably need them all. Some of them will just be there specifically to haul laws and mortar shells and so forth to the tile so we can take down the tanks. Right, but that's it for now because we've been going on for an hour. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll just tidy up my troops next time. In fact, I might not even tidy them up at all. To be honest, they're neither tired nor particularly injured, so we'll go up here and clear out this tile, because that just secures my ass. And with my ass correctly secured, we can then move on to attacking the last sector of Alma. I think Igor. Sorry, Igor. I think he might be able to take that sector. Just hold on to that in case he finds some Spectra. I'm just wondering if he... I think he might be able to... to take that sector. It depends on what's there. Do you know what? Forget the underslung grenade launcher, but keep the law. I am the law! Keep that, actually. Might need that later. Probably no harm in having these as well, since you haven't got any drugs. I don't know, I always feel funny about using anything but the very best team with the best equipment to attack anything, anywhere. Because, you know, it's just so easy to get people killed in this game, especially as it progresses. But I think once I'm done training militia here, I can just hoover them up in the helicopter and bring them down and put together a full squad. And I should be able to take these boys. They might not even be black shirts, they might be red shirts, so... But anyway, really, I'm done. So I'll see you guys next time.